Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in cartology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in ensaymada baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with smart GigaPower. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chika to chika.
Para more ang saya.
Get giga-powered na day!
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose GigaPower. Simple, smart to code.
Not in my house. Let's go! Come on, come on!
Mike, you talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
And on three. 1, 2, 3.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in cartology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in ensaymada baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with smart GigaPower. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chika to chika.
Para more ang saya.
Get giga-powered na day!
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose GigaPower. Simple, smart to code.
in my house. Let's go, come on, come on!
Mike, you talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
And on three, 1, 2, 3.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in ensaymada baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with Smart GigaPower. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chica to chica.
Para more ang saya.
Get GigaPower na day!
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose GigaPower. Simple, smart code.
Not in my house. Let's go, come on, come on!
Mike, you talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
And on three, 1, 2, 3.
A great look here sa lungsod ng San Jose del Monte Sports Complex sa Bulacan para sa pagpapatuloy ng 2022 PhilBasket Summer Championship presented by Pure Gold. It's the last game of our triple header featuring the Nueva Ecija Capitals going up against the debuting All-Star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus. So maayong gabi mga ka-PhilBasket sa mga nanonood on Facebook, on YouTube, TikTok, Kumu, and Solar Sports. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Coach Mike Perez and our third member, si Megan Cabrera. Coach Mike, it's good to have you back here.
Well, it feels good to be back here again, doing this with you.
And Coach Mike, yan, dalawang kupunan pag-uusapan natin. But first, we go to our tournament format. Hindi magiging madali ang road to the finals itong mga kupunan natin. As we take a look at that tournament format, we have 12 teams, Coach Mike. Not an easy road for them, all of them.
Yep, definitely. These 12 teams will have the top 8 move on to the quarterfinals. And then yung top 8 na yun, the top 4, the top 8 would be considered twice to beat in the quarterfinals. And whoever comes out of that would go into a best-of-3 semifinals, eventually ending up with the finals also with another best-of-3.
So pag-usapan muna natin itong Nueva Ecija Capitals who lost their first match against the Tanduay ROM Masters. Alam naman natin, Coach Mike, all eyes are on them. Most of their core composed of the defending champions at ito nga, nahirapan sila kontra dito sa ROM Masters.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I was talking to Coach Jerwin kanina and I was telling him, do you feel that you lost the game because it's because of the breaks of the game? Kasi if you look at all the numbers, talagang they're leaving in almost every stat there is. But really yung end game, and I think what he says is that we really started out flat in that game. We can't afford to do that. Lalo na all of the teams are expecting us having 8 pros in the club na, to just be easy on this tournament, but that's not the case.
At grabe, yung pinakita doon nung Cedric Ablaza ng Tanduay ROM Masters. Sa kabilang dako naman, All-Star Bacolod BingoPlus. So ito, debut match nila and their roster is composed of many familiar faces and key additions.
Right. Some of the key additions that we have, of course, we have Alwin Aday, who used to play for in the Phil Basket of 2021 last year. Is the only retained player from that. And this team is really parang they just came in a month ago and they feel na yung camaraderie nila and chemistry nila is there, but they really believe in themselves that they can actually make a dent or make an impact statement here in this season of Phil Basket.
Of course, si Aldwin Alday played in the last Phil Basket Subic Championship for the Davao Tigers. So we turn you over to Megan Cabrera, who is with Coach Alex Angeles of the All-Star Bacolod Bingo Ballers.
Thanks so much, Ken and Coach Mike. We're here with former NCAA champion and now coach of the All-Star Bacolod Ballers Bingo Plus, Coach Alex Angeles. Coach Alex, you said that you've upgraded your lineup. Can you talk more about that?
Yes, kasi galing kami sa isang liga before. So, tinignan namin kung saan kami mahina. So, yun yung ginawa namin ng paraan para makakuha ng tamang-tamang player para doon.
Alright, so this is your debut game for tonight. First game coming in. Kamusta ang ating energy? Kamusta ang ating mindset going in?
Well, papunta sa game, maganda yung mga preparation namin, yung adjustment. So, asahan nyo, bibigyan namin kayo ng magandang laban.
Alright, thank you so much, Coach. Good luck in the game later. Ken, Mike?
Thank you, Megan. So, ito na. Maghaharap na ang Nueva Ecija Capitals kontra All-Star Bacolod Baller Bingo Plus. We turn you over to Ryan Gallena for the player introductions. Wala tayo.
Good evening, Bulacan! This is Phil Basket Summer Championship 2022, presented by Pure Gold. This is the third game of our triple header featuring the Nueva Ecija Capitals going up against All-Star Bacolod Ballers Bingo Plus. Are you ready? Let's meet the starters of the Nueva Ecija Capitals. At guard number 7 is Head Gabo. At guard number 18, Philip Manalong. At forward number 77, Renz Palma. At the other forward, number 15, Bobby Baluganag. And at center, number 14, Will McAloney. Their head coach is Jason Cabiltes. And now the starters of All-Star Bacolod Ballers Bingo Plus. At guard, number 40, J.K. Gasino. At guard, number 17, Alwin All-Day Alday. At forward, number 44, Jerome Garcia. And on the other forward, number 41, J-Boy Solis. And at center, number 12, Raymond Ilagan. The head coach is Alexander Angeles. Our officials for this game, crew chief is Donald Belknap.
So the starting five for both spots para sa Nueva Ecija Capitals, a totally different starting lineup. Renz Palma, Bobby Balucanag, Will Macaloni, Philip Manalang, and the birthday boy, Hesed Gabo rounding out the five. Para naman sa Bacolod, Garcia and Solis and Ilagan manning the front court, and Casino and Alday and the backcourt para dito sa mga nakasul.
Well, I feel Nueva Ecija really wanting to mix it up and want to start really strong and not commit the same flat start they had. Kaya siguro nag-change ng starting five itong Nueva Ecija.
And you know, Coach Gerson Gabildes, gigil na gigil yan
Right.
makabawi as first quarter is underway here. Bacaloni being guarded by Ilagan. High-low play. Pasa dito kay Renz Palma who struggled in their first match. Wala yun. Alday with the board. Being hounded by Philip Manalang. So All-Star Bacolod trying to set the tempo in their first game, Coach Mike.
That's right. And that first set that they did of that horns play actually could have gotten in pero nakaka-recover kagad itong depensa nitong All-Star Bacolod.
Mintis din itong Bacolod as Palma pushes the pace, kicks it out. Hesed Gabo, happy birthday! That three-pointer knocked down by Gabo.
Well, mukhang he woke up on the right side of the bed. It's his birthday and hitting that three. Yan naman talaga, even if it's not his special day, yan talaga si Hesed Gabo.
Oh, lista mo na yan, Hesed Gabo. The former finals MVP of the PhilBasket Subic Championship gets Nueva Ecija on the board with 9 minutes left sa ating first quarter. Alday kicks it. Casino, left-handed triple, binawi.
Yeah, that's what JK Casino is there. I talked to Alvin Alday kanina, sabi niya, one person that we really need to step up and is going to be the vocal leader, to which JK Casino always said, it's also Jake himself that will lead this team.
Gabo, this time on the right flank, uses the Balucanag screen. Lift there from Palma, pero wala yon. Alday going to the front court. Binabantayan dito ni Manalang, pero naagaw nito ni Hesed Gabo.
Medyo may jitters opening day. Jitters pa siguro tong All-Star Bacolod because Alvin Alday will not necessarily always be committing that mistake. A matured player that he is, very rare that you see him do that mistake.
But you could see the trust of Coach Alex Angeles as we take a look at Bobby Balucanag going strong to the basket.
Yeah, really challenging the defense there of Ilagan, and you kind of like that as a coach. You see your players being aggressive, and if I'm Coach Gerson, that's the kind of start that I was looking for in that game versus Tanduay Ram.
Balik tayo kay Aldwin Alday, Coach Mike. Kasi si Aldwin Alday, who played for the Davao Occidental Tigers last year, majority of his playing time came off the bench. But for today's game, buena mano, starting for the All-Star Bacolod BingoPlus.
Well, ever since yan naman talaga yung role ni Alvin Alday. Masalo na in his partnership with Hesed Gabo back when they played for the QC Capitals. Talagang siya na yung backup pero minsan siya na yung lead, lalo na in games na hindi available si Hesed Gabo.
Meanwhile, Jerome Garcia, the former EAC General, comes out empty on that trip. So 5-3 ang ating talaan with 8 minutes left sa ating first quarter. Gabo, doing a good job setting the play. Ito trying to really move the ball. Itong kupunan ng Capitals as Will Macaloni. No good on that attempt.
Well, from the very first sets of itong Nueva Ecija, you could tell that the execution is there. They really just have to be able to convert that into baskets. No, the movement is there. I like the guys going to their spots and moving, and it's just a matter of time before they get their groove and their rhythm back.
Casino nagtitimon para dito sa mga naka-asul. Pasa dito kay Ilagan, kontra kay Macaloni. Solis. Alday, 8 seconds left on their shot clock, being hounded by the double team. Cross-court pass intercepted by Renz Palma. Up, and away!
And Nueva Ecija really putting a statement on the defensive end. I think the last 5 possessions, dalawa doon. Coming down na yung shot clock nila. Talagang yung pressure on the back end. Just like you saw Palma fouling on Alday. It's really there to pressure the guards of Bacolod.
As we see, Renz Palma, early offense. Ito, he played only 13 minutes in their last game.
Yeah, but he's going to be a really vital contribution to this team, especially as they look for their very first win.
So 7-3 ang ating talaan. 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Casino.
Oh, good slip.
Finds Ilagan. Kick out dito ay Jerome Garcia. Pumukol na naman sa tres. This time it's short. Ilagan with offensive board. Trying to power his way inside pero was called for a traveling
That's
violation.
a good call by the referee. He could have gotten up but medyo intimidated rin siya with the surprise defense right in front of him. And it cost him to travel. That's a good call by the ref.
So balikan natin yung laro nitong Nueva Ecija Capitals kontra dito sa Tanduay Rom Masters. So a big story there was their 3-point shooting. And speaking of, Hesed Gabo trying to knock down that attempt. Yun nga, 3 out to 15, 20%. So they really struggled from beyond the arc.
Yeah, clearly, no? I mean, with the team with that much firepower, you don't really expect na magto 20% lang sila in 3-point attempts.
Ito, their running game clicking as Bobby Balucanag gets the hoop and the harm.
And it's kind of like Coach Gerson's message really resonating dito sa mga players ng Nueva Ecija. He said that, you know, it was a wake-up call when they lost to Tanduay in that game. And talagang he wants to start really strong against Bacolod.
The athletic Bobby Balucanag converting on that end one play and makes good on that free throw. Coach Mike, ito si Coach Gerson, asahan mo, coming off a loss, merong sense of urgency coming out of his team.
Yeah, at saka kanina nung kausap ko siya, he's very composed. He knows what this team is going to do. It's really just a matter of execution at makita niya yun sa loob ng basketball court.
Ikaw ba naman, manalo ng limpak-limpak na championship
Correct.
last year, talagang sanay ka na sa mga ganyang laruan. As Alday attempts a free from the left corner. Takbo pa rin dito ang Capitals.
Look at Alwin Alday. Kita mo, nag-hit ng 3 sa kabila. When he came back, he's the one that forced that stoppage on that possible fast break for Nueva Ecija. And si Alday is a good friend of Hesed Gabo.
Oo.
Maybe it's his birthday gift for Hesed.
Magandang matchup yan. As Hesed Gabo swings it. Philip Manalang. Sayang yung tira na yon dahil offensive foul ang tinawag kontra kay Balucanag.
Yeah, yung step-in screen ni Balucanag, a little bit late, no? But, you know, si Manalang was there to make that shot. The intention was good. Yan lang, natawagan ng offensive foul.
Under 6 minutes remaining, 10-6 is our count. Hesed Gabo really pressuring ito si JK Casino.
Grabe yung JK Casino na yan. And it's really going to be the vocal leader para dito sa team ng Bacolod.
9 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Cross-court pass. Great ball movement. Casino tumira ng 3. Mintis yun. And rebound by Richard Albo. By J-Boy Solis rather. Jerome Garcia not shy. But mintis sa kanyang 3.
Ill-advised shot para sa Bacolod that time.
Careless play by Palma. 3-on-2 break. Garcia swings it. J-Boy Solis.
Wow. And J-Boy Solis, one of the fundamentally sound players in Team Bacolod, used to play the triangle offense of Coach Mike Sagigid for the Olivares College teams. And, you know, you could really tell na sobrang mataas ang basketball IQ nitong bata to. And credit to Coach Mike Sagigid for installing that discipline in J-Boy.
And Will McAloney using his heft to get inside the defense. Foul kontra kay Ilagan.
Kung power at power pag-uusapan, Macaloni and Balucanag, sobrang lakas sa ilalim yan. So talagang makikipagbanggaan ka kung ikaw ang team ng Bacolod.
Alam mo, wala pa dyan si JJ Collado and Michael Mabulak. Parang mga linebacker itong frontline itong Nueva Ecija Capitals.
At saka nakita mo dun sa last game nila sa Tanduay, that high-low play between Collado and Mabulak, grabe. I mean, interchangeable either way. A power underneath and a threat from the perimeter.
Pang yun talagang calling card ni Coach Gerson in terms of a big man who could shoot from the outside, really tough on the inside, no?
Yeah, and he's not just looking for a big man that, you know, can stretch the floor. He's searching also for a big man that has perimeter shots and could able to bang bodies in the shaded area.
Ito na, Michael Mabulak checking into the game. Michael Mabulak, the lone bright spot para dito sa Nueva Ecija in their last game.
Look at that press.
At naagaw na dito, Michael Mabulak. Sorry, miss. Nakuha ni Philip Malalang for free. Wala pa rin yun. Wico being hounded here. And Phil Basket is brought to you by Cilium Fiber, manufactured by Loni Agriculture Corporation. 4 seconds left sa shot clock as Mabulak recovers and scores.
Wow, Philip Manalang, despite the crowded space on that right side of the floor, still able to see that gap and get that pass to Michael Mabulak. Excellent play by Manalang.
Approaching the 4-minute mark of the first, lamang pa rin ng Nueva Ecija, 14-8. Alday swings it to Solis. Kontra ay Balucanag. Balik dito kay Alday. 9 seconds on their shot clock. Jerome Garcia, nice fake. Step back free. Finally, knocks down a triple.
Well, that should get them going from beyond the arc. And they said that play really well.
Mabulak kontra dito kay Lau.
Dito na medyo delikado si Mabulak talaga. Yan sa poste na yan, sobrang lakas. But good defense by Bacolod that time.
Galat stand there. And 11-14 is our count. Gonzalez swings it to Garcia. Lau. Pinasa dito kay J-Boy Solis. And Solis, the versatile big man, knocks down that mid-range J.
Yeah, listan mo na yan. Every time that's on the perimeter, that's the pinch post area. That's where he loves to play on the triangle offense. So he's gonna make that basket every time that he's free.
Actually, it was Mark Maloles. Kaka-check-in lang dito sa larong ito. Philip Malalang, step back free. Wala pa din. Struggling from beyond the arc talaga itong Nueva Ecija.
But being a scorer, you like that in Manalang. Just keep shooting and shoot, di ba? Sinasabi nga nila.
And gusto lang natin pasalamatan ang Wilson, the official game ball of the Phil Basket Summer Championship, as Maloles knocks down that end one play.
Well, currently itong Bacolod shooting 42% from the three-point region, going 3 out of 7, while Nueva Ecija going 1 out of 4 at 25%. I think 3 of those attempts all coming from Philip Manalang.
Malasa ng tao dito si Coach Alex Angeles, Viloria, Lee Yu, and Richard Albo checking into the ball game. So lamang na itong All-Star Bacolod BingoPlus 16-14. So an 8-0 run para dito sa Manang Azulas. Another turnover.
Philip Wico masyadong mabilis for his intention. Akala niya may mag-free up doon sa corner, but that corner was empty. Kaya nag-turnover sila.
Pero kilala mo yan, si Michael Wico will always be aggressive driving down the lane.
Right.
Nice inside pass. Walang tawag doon. Tuloy-tuloy po tayo dito. Chris Bitoon. Nakapasok na dito. Started in their last game. And a foul whistled against number 2, Mark Maloles.
Well, that's another player that you have to look out for when you talk about Nueva Ecija. Chris Bitoon is one of the really good guards out here in this league. And the consummate pro that he is, talagang marami ang ibibigay para kay Coach Gerson.
They call him the Wonder Boy for a reason. As
yun na yung high-low na pinag-uusapan natin.
Yun na nga, Mabulak against the tough defense of Lau gets that bank shot.
How do you stop that combination? Jay Collado could hit it from the outside and Michael Mabulak can finish underneath.
Hindi lang sila basta malaki, nagkakaamuy na sila sa court eh.
Correct. And kahit na-extend mo yung defense, nako-cover nila.
6 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Talking about the Bacolod Ballers. Mark Maloles, wala. Good fake. Napaagat doon si JJ Collado, natawagan ng foul.
One of the basic foundations of rebounding is you always look for that guy that's next to you, touch his shoulder, put him in behind you, you box him out. You don't just jump straight up because there are chances he could sneak inside para, sundutin yung rebound na yun na dapat sa'yo na.
So that conversion of Michael Mabulak is brought to you by Pure Gold. As Richard, Lau rather, at the line shooting 2 free throws. So makes good on the first free throw. Ito si Adrian Lau. So he's gonna be crucial dahil ito nga sila Michael Mabulak, JJ Collado will be swinging for the fences para dito sa Nueva Ecija Capitals. So timeout muna tayo dito. Lamang po ang Bacolod 18 kontra Nueva Ecija 16. We will be right back. Back here in the rising city of San Jose del Monte in Bulacan as we take a look at the roster of the All-Star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus headed by Coach Alex Angeles.
Right, and itong lineup na to hasn't been tested yet in any game. And this is the very first test. Kaya nga, yung tanong namin si Coach Gerson, ano ba yung preparation na ginagawa niya dito? Actually, we don't know anything about their schemes, but we do know we're gonna scout their players today. So it's the very first time we'll see them, well, as a team, but individually kahit pa paano may idea na sila kung paano maglaro.
So 1 minute 31 seconds left sa ating unang yugto. 18-16 lamang po ang Bacolod as a lull here dito sa unang quarter. So bago pa ma-inbound ng bola, Coach Mike, tinawagan ng foul dito si Michael Wico, sending Bacolod back to the line.
Well, Michael Mabula, too precious to keep fouling, no? So he has to watch his fouls. It's too important para sa Nueva Ecija. And right now, ang ating mga leaders in terms of points would be for Nueva Ecija, it's Balucanag, and silently, J-Boy Solis for Bacolod with 4 points.
We would like to remind you that Phil Basket is presented to you by Pure Gold as Joel Lee Yu, a former teammate of Javi Balanya, knocks down the first free throw.
I think Javi can play here in Phil Basket. Di lang nabigyan ng chance.
Pwede.
Gusto niya magkwento eh. No?
Ayun nga, pwedeng-pwede pa yan. Batang-bata pa yan.
Of course, for those of you who don't know, Javi used to play for FEU back in high school. So he can maybe one day show us his stuff here in Phil Basket.
Actually, Joel Lee Yu coming out empty on that free throw trip. So tawag muna ng timeout. Dito, ang All-Star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus. So lamang pa rin sila ng dalawa. We'll be right back. Good-sized crowd here at the San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, as we caught a glimpse of TNT guard Roger Pogoy watching the game from the stands. So 18-16 is our count. Lamang pa rin ng Bacolod kontra Nueva Ecija with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the first. Mabulak, good ball movement.
Ganda talaga ng movement. Ball and man movement of Nueva Ecija is really something to marvel at. Sobrang ganda, and credit that to the discipline instilled again by Coach Jerwin.
5 segundo na lang nalalabi sa kanilang shot clock. 1 minute and 1 seconds left. Villarias kicks it out. Collado for free. In and out. Rebound by Viloria.
Napapalundag pa si Collado. Feeling niya papasok yung 3 points. And why not? He's got that range.
Obvious call naman as Adrian Lau wipes away Chris Biton.
Right, and then that's unfortunate na sobrang aga sa shot clock. Nag-commit pa ng offensive foul, so forced them in turnover. Still close game, just a one possession game. And looks like really itong Bacolod prepared well para sa Nueva Ecija.
Biton, 40 seconds left. Nice find inside. Mabulak, that's his 6th point of the ball game. So Mabulak.
So far I think it's Mabulak who's leading the scorers now with 6. In this game.
His lovely wife really proud of what he's seeing right now. The former all-mythical team ng Phil Basket Subic Championship as Albo empty on that trip. Adrian Lau ay pagbanggaan kay Collado.
Malakas ka, Jay, pero kaya ko rin makipagbanggaan, sabi ni Lau.
Winding down the last seconds of the first quarter. Bitoon for 3, wala. Michael Wico, the follow attempt is no good. And at the end of the first quarter, the upstart all-star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus up against the Nueva Ecija Rice Capitals 20-18 as we see the highlights. Itong Nueva Ecija Capitals really doing a good job running down the break.
And you see those open shots para sa Bacolod, really hitting about 3 out of 7 rather from the 3-point region. And while itong Nueva Ecija continues to struggle, of course you got Michael Mabulak contributing those usual pain points para sa Nueva Ecija Capitals.
Michael Mabulak leading the way. 20-18 is our count. Second quarter in just a bit.
Not in my house. Let's go! Come on, come on!
You talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
Back into live action here at the rising city of San Jose del Monte in Bulacan, where Bacolod leads Nueva Ecija 20-18. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Coach Mike Perez. Coach Mike, what did you like about Bacolod in that first quarter?
Well, I like that it's their first time to participate here and play. Pero nakikipaglaban sila ng bakbakan dito sa team ng Nueva Ecija. At alam natin na loaded ng mga former PBA players, and they're giving them a good run for their money.
Actually, halos lahat ito former PBA players with the exception of that guy, JJ Collado, but still very impressive as we take a look at the first quarter field goal percentages. So very match naman, but a good clip so far dito sa Bacolod.
Yeah, and the key disparity there, I believe, magiging concern pa rin Nueva Ecija is that they're only shooting 14% from 3-point region at the end of the first quarter, while it's 37% para dito sa Bacolod.
Right on cue, Byron Villarias knocks down that three-pointer.
Coach Mike, you were saying?
Byron Villarias actually only had 4 attempts nung nakaraang laro nila in 14 minutes. He only scored 3 points, so he's gonna be a major adjustment for him as Richard Albo, Adrian Lau rather, connecting on that shot.
Nice pass there when the defense collapsed. Immediately that bounce in the middle for an easy layup for Lau.
Michael Wico pinasa dito kay Villarias. Collado looking for Michael Mabulak inside. Good position against Adrian Lau. 8 seconds left on their shot clock. Kicks it out, Villarias attempts another three. Back-to-back triples, courtesy of the former JRU Bomber.
Right, and a bomb he did throw. The mga lawan diretsyon 3 points na yan para sa Nueva Ecija. That's their third in this game.
So maagang panimula para dito kay Byron. Joel Liu cuts down the lane, pumasok yan.
Yeah, Joel Liu seeing that single coverage, talagang kukunin niya yan. Lalo na if you have that lane open underneath.
At handa na po ang ating courtside reporter, Megan Cabrera, for this report.
Thanks so much, Ken. I had the chance to tune in on the huddle of the Nueva Ecija Capitals, and right now they want to put pressure on the boys. Gusto nila ma-cover ang full court na defense natin so that they can keep going in. So that's what they wanted to achieve going into the second quarter, and looks like they're right on the game. Ken?
Thank you, Megan. So Nueva Ecija, nabawi na ang kalamangan as Michael Wico, aggressive drive inside. Nakabingwit na naman ng foul kontra kay Adrian Lau.
And I guess that report of Megan only tells us na not just the pressure na gustong i-apply ni Coach Gerson dito sa Bacolod, but he wants to speed up the game. Kaya nakita mo ngayon yung movement ng mga Nueva Ecija, somehow may semblance of mabilis pero intentional, hindi yung bara-bara na nabilis lang.
Michael Wico, instrumental in their game kontra sa Tanduay Rom Masters, as we would like to thank Wilson, the official game ball of the PhilBasket Summer Championship.
And of course, ito si Michael Wico, really good complementary player to the Bruce brothers of PhilBasket. Talking about Michael Mabulak and Jay Collado. His aggressiveness, his tenacity on the defensive and offensive end, talagang energy guy ito si Michael Wico.
he might not be as big as a Collado or a Mabulak, pero ito napakatapang na player ito.
Para siya yung mas agile na Collado at Mabulak na version eh.
Saka hindi talaga atras yan. Kahit sino hindi niyan sinasanto. As Albo swings it to Casino. 7 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the first. 7 seconds sa kanilang shot clock.
That defense,
Albo.
The defense of Nueva Ecija really holding up now.
As you say that, coach, sayang. Natawagan ng foul doon. Kontra dito sa Nueva Ecija.
I guess that's one thing that Coach Alex Angeles is concerned about. Medyo marami, I think mga 4 or 5 times na nakita natin na napakababa na dun sa shot clock, hindi pa nakakatira itong Bacolod. So, I guess as they go with the tournament, mas marami silang mga realizations and adjustments na gagawin to counter that.
So we'd like to remind you that Phil Basket is brought to you by Cilium Fiber, manufactured by Loni Agriculture Corporation. So, tumawag ng horns play. Double pick up top for Chris Bitoon. Swings it, Collado. Ayun, nabasa ng depensa ng Bacolod as Alwin Alday back into the match. Pinasa dito, Albo knocks down the free.
That's defense to offense right there. Good coverage, a staple play of Nueva Ecija, pero ganda ng depensa interior. They knew that high-low was coming and they anticipated. Speaking of itong Bacolod.
Nip and tuck affair, tabla tayo dito, 27 all. As Mabulak trying to back down itong si Nomer Gonzalez.
And Nomer, hindi umaatras ha. Kahit na ganun ang banggaan sa ilalim. As you see that shot by Richard Albo right there.
So ito, pinasok na. Ito si Pamboy Raimundo and Jonathan Uyloan. So interestingly enough, Coach Mike, no player logged more than 24 minutes nung kanilang unang laro. So really, it tells you na Coach Gerson is really trying to adjust yung rotation sila.
Right. Really shuffling. Ang sabi nga kanina is that yung distribution ng players nila can go from Group 1 to Group 2. Even the third unit is even capable of delivering a win for Nueva Ecija.
Kita mo naman, yung lineup nila totally different from their last one.
That's right.
As Casino takes the lead para dito sa Bacolod.
Well, if you say, sabi ni Casino, kung tingin ninyo, kahit na sino pwedeng gumawa dyan sa Nueva Ecija, sa amin din. Kaya ko rin pasukin yung mga gaps na yan.
May gulat factor talaga eh. As Uyloan complaining about that non-call. Wico slithers his way through for the bang in the bucket.
Grabe, every time down, when you see that offense of Nueva Ecija, talagang, I love that it's deliberate. And it's on point. Lahat ng movement nila, yung cues nila on the triggers of the next action, makikita mo. As we see that conversion from Philip Wico.
And that aggressive move of the game is brought to you by Pure Gold. So Michael Wico nag-aapoy paunti-unti dito in the second quarter. The former San Sebastian College Recoleto standout as a double foul. Tinawag dito kontra looks like on Bobby Balucanag and Nomer Gonzalez. If it is on those two players, tig-dalawa na yan, Coach Mike.
Remember we talked about how physical si Collado and si Michael Mabulak? Well, guess what? We got JR Taganas for Nueva Ecija.
Actually, hindi pa siya pinapasok, ha?
Hindi pa masyado pinapasok. Yan. Kaya talagang puwersa yan yung press na sinasabi na ni-report kanina ni Megan.
As Albo back-to-back triples from the same spot.
Yeah, he's made a living from that spot on the floor. 2 out of 2 from beyond the arc. Same spot. Very similar pass.
Uyloan. Ito na, Taganas. Nasa loob na ng court. Swings it to Pamboy Raimundo.
Ganda ng execution na yun.
Uyloan. Fishes for that foul. So, nagpasabit kontra dito kay JK Casino.
Grabe yung pagkakamask nung offensive set na yun. Grabe. Sobrang ganda.
So that instant replay of the game is brought to you by Smart. Simple. Smart ako.
What you love about that last basket by Richard Albo is that the ball moved from the backcourt to the front court without any dribbles. The ball never touched the floor. But still, yung result of the three-pointer is credit to the cohesion of the team of Bacolod.
So we're seeing quality basketball from both ends, Coach Mike.
Definitely.
Kaya nga tabla tayo ngayon, 32 all, 5 minutes and 32 seconds left sa ating pangalawang yugto.
And as a fan, that's what you want.
Yeah. Kaya nga ang daming nanonood dito. So kung kayo, malapit kayo dito sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex, punta lang kayo. It's free. You could watch a quality game. So marami kayong pwedeng mapanood dito. As we see Jerome Garcia checking back into the game. As is Renz Palma para dito sa Nueva Ecija Capitals.
And maganda ngayon with day 2, we have a very good sized crowd here inside San Jose Del Monte Sports Complex. And I find this venue napakaganda. It's very, very relaxing. So kung if you're anywhere near the area, come and join us. Free seating ang games natin dito sa Phil Basket.
Aldwin Alday.
Oh.
Good defense by Renz Palma. Medyo nakagulang si Renz nun, ha?
Medyo pre-know ni Renz Palma, si Alvin Alday.
You know naman, Renz Palma, the former UE Red Warrior, veteranong na yan, has been playing basketball for so long, mapa-pro, mapa-collegiate, mapa-semi-pro. He's been all over the place.
Look at the man movement right there para sa Nueva Ecija. Give and go, easy basket.
Right on cue, Coach Mike, Jonathan Uyloan. He did not score in their last game in 10 minutes. So finally on board dito sa Phil Basket Summer Championship.
And that press stays para dito sa Nueva Ecija. There's an 8-second violation right there. Well, J.K. Casino thought he still had time. And it was Taganas who forced him to stay in the backcourt.
As we take a look at Uyloan, that give and go, gandang pasa. Jonathan Uyloan converting on that too. So 34-30 ang ating talaan. Magbabalik po kami. Mainit ang ating bakbakan dito sa Phil Basket Summer Championship. Itong mga manonood really experiencing a quality game from both sides, Coach Mike. Kaya naman itong Nueva Ecija Capitals leading 34-32 under 5 minutes left sa ating pangalawang yugto. Palma. Masigip. Pinasa kay Uyloan. Uyloan trying to get that foul call pero wala yung kanyang tres.
That's a hurried shot. That's too forced. They still have enough time to find other options, but that's a hurried shot.
So Bacolod getting another foul from Nueva Ecija. So pasok dito, balik dito si Ilagan. At itong si number 41, that's J-Boy Solis, who had 4 points earlier in the first quarter.
And I think Jonathan Uyloan was given a warning for something.
Medyo frustrated na siya. He hasn't been getting the foul calls sa kanyang mga attempts.
Yeah, kasi he thought he was fouled on that 3-point attempt on the other end.
8 seconds left on the shot clock. J-Boy Solis kicks it out. Alday, hurried shot. Wala. Uyloan grabs the loose ball.
Grabe yung depensa ng Nueva Ecija on that end.
Taganas swings it. Pamboy Raimundo. Nag-struggle din yan in their first game. Palukanag. Kontra dito kay Solis.
Ganda ng depensa ng Solis. Talagang hindi inalisan. Nasa harap niya. Then bite into any of the fakes.
Using his length to bother. Itong si Bobby Balukanag. Jerome Garcia. Ito, isolation play. Ilagan, pulls up. From 15, it's good.
They have a lot of confidence on that perimeter shot by Ilagan. Once they pass that on the post, everybody just clear out and let Ilagan create on that spot of the floor.
Ilang beses tayo nagtatabla, nagkaka-lead change. And ito, 34 all, 3 minutes and 31 seconds left. Renz Palma driving to the basket, gets that foul call.
And this is a good gauge for Nueva Ecija on where they are on wanting to bounce back. No, this is a new team that's playing. They've never seen them yet. Tulad nga sinabi ko kanina, and I expect a lot of major adjustments come the second half para dito sa Nueva Ecija because they really believe that they have enough firepower in their team. Sabi nga ng ibang mga basketball analysts natin dyan, yung mga kasama natin sa labas is that mukhang sobrang lakas nitong Nueva Ecija at kaya-kaya lahat ng teams.
Isipin mo, Coach Mike, majority of their team, actually almost the whole team na nag-champion sa PhilBasket Summer Championship, tagdagan mo pa ng Palma, ng Pamboy Raimundo.
Correct.
And yun, grabe, Jerome Garcia knocks down his second triple.
Doing his own version of a Steph Curry look away.
Yan, Jerome Garcia, really Spitfire guard from AAC. He averaged 14 points in his last year with the Generals sa NCAA. As Pamboy Raimundo, kickball, tinawag doon. So ito, Coach Pamboy Raimundo, already 32 years old, pero it seems like the legs andun pa rin as reset to 14 seconds sa ating shot clock. Under 3 minutes left in the first quarter, in the first half rather.
Oh, nice play.
And that instant replay of the game is brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako.
You were talking about si Pamboy Raimundo na age of what, 30-something?
32.
32.
Batang-bata
well,
pa.
The body doesn't show, but the mind's got a lot of maturity already, kaya mataas yung level niya.
He played last year for M-Trans Boracay de la Ia as Ilagan, wala sa kanyang reverse layup. Pamboy Raimundo seeing extended minutes. 11 minutes lang nilaro niyan nung first game nila as Alday. Aggressive to the hoop. At humihingi siya ng foul doon.
Oh yeah, and I feel mukhang feeling, ano talaga, ramdam niya yung tumama sa kanya. You know how it is, minsan may mga games na gano'n na natatapik ka pero walang tawag. I think that's what happened there to Alvin All-Day Alday.
Let's see if All-Day could make his mark here as a starter dito sa Bacolod. As we approach the 2-minute mark of the first half. Pamboy, napailing na lang. So medyo nagsastruggle pa rin si Bayboy this game.
One thing that you see with Nueva Ecija is every time on that middle ball screen, every time na mangyari yon, once na nagamit na yung screen na yon, you see that dive from the roller and that creates more options for the guy with the leather.
So paalala lang po na ang PhilBasket ay handog sa inyo ng Pure Gold. 8 seconds left pero naagaw na dito ni J-Boy Solis. Takbuhan tayo dito. Ang gandang pasahan!
That all started with J-Boy Solis. See how mentally prepared he is for any game and with anyone, no?
Unselfish play there by the blue shirts. Balukanag. Hand off to Raimundo. 8 seconds left. Uyloan for free. Finally knocks down his first triple.
They've been setting up that weak side elevator for Uyloan. Finally they get that in and to cut down the lead to 1. And they need a good stop here.
Casino babawi pero wala. Pero Ilagan nandun for the putback.
Ano tinatawag na regalo, Ken? As in, wala naman halos ginawa. Bumagsak lang yung bola para dito sa Bacolod.
Nabiyayaan itong si Ilagan. So Raymond Ilagan really stepping up for Bacolod. As our prize money sponsor is brought to you by Medisure Pharmacy. Ayun, na-fumble this time ni Ilagan.
Sayang yung opportunity na yon para sa Bacolod.
As ito Nueva Ecija, Rice Capitals ensues for time. They are trailing by 3 points, 38-41. We'll be right back. Back here inside the city of San Jose del Monte Sports Complex in Bulacan. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Coach Mike Perez. And Coach Mike, you know what's impressive dito sa Bacolod? They're doing this without the services of Mark Yee.
Yep, that's right. And very impressive, lalo na sa 3 points where they hit 47% of their shots.
Uyloan. Yon, 2 points lang, but now has 5 points in his name.
But you love how that play came up out of a timeout and they executed well and they needed that.
Yung gusto mo if you're a coach, executing your play off a timeout as Jerome Garcia gets that ball. J-Boy Solis, inasay Alday, walang alinlangan para sa tres.
I like that dribble handoff on the weak side of the floor, moving up Jay Solis on the top and initiating another dribble handoff on a side weave, ending up with a triple. Beautiful basketball. That's what you want as a basketball fan.
At kilala mo naman yan, Coach, si Aldwin all day Alday. Pag yan nag-init, tuloy-tuloy na yan. So balasan ng tao dito. Michael Mabulak, JJ Collado, the Bang Brothers getting back into the game. 18 seconds left in the first half.
Parang binati pa nga ni Alwin Alday si Egeset Gabo habang tinitira. Happy birthday, best friend.
Ayun, pa-birthday niya, no? Speaking of birthday, gusto ko lang batiin. Former player ng Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors, Justin Arana, celebrating his birthday today. So happy birthday, Justin, if you're watching. So good luck sa NCAA tournament.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Yan, maglalaro for the Arellano Chiefs on March 26 ang opening ng NCAA. As we wind down the first half, Pamboy using those 2 picks. 7 seconds left. Collado picks off. Too many steps. Tatawagan.
Sayang. Ganda pa naman ng setup ni Pamboy, no? And he was able to catch that defense going down already. But you can't blame Jay Collado. Defense was closing out on him. He had to pump fake. And unfortunately, he lifted his pivot foot.
So defense for offense tayo dito. Balucanag and Michael Wico checking in for Villarias and Collado with 4.8 seconds left. Naghabol sila dito ng 4 points. Let's see if Bacolod could extend the lead. So smart foul by Jonathan Uiloan.
Yep. They're still not yet in the penalty, so that's going to be another sideline out of bounds para dito sa Bacolod. And they chip down on the time, bringing it down to 2.8. Watch JK Casino now. You gotta watch that guy or J-Boy Solis.
Solis, tinanggap ang bola, tumira sa tres. Just short on that attempt. So at the end of 2 quarters, the all-star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus making a good account of themselves. They are up 44-40 kontra dito sa Nueva Ecija Capitals. You gotta love what they're showing up dito sa Phil Basket, Coach Mike.
Yep, and I think that's, again, now that I think na-scout na ng mabuti nitong Nueva Ecija coaching staff ang Bacolod. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
4-point lead for Bacolod. Halftime muna tayo. Don't go away.
I'm here with the senior brand head of Wilson, Errol Cajefe Elicanal. Hi Errol, how do you plan to expand further in the Philippines?
Wilson would like to fortify its brand presence to the basketball community by supporting more leagues, especially professional league like Phil Basket. Because us from Wilson, we believe that we have a lot of great basketball players, and I think Phil Basket is a perfect avenue for them to showcase their talents.
Great, Errol. How further can Wilson and Phil Basket take its partnership or any future plans with Phil Basket?
With the games that Phil Basket is giving and showcasing to the Filipino basketball fans, I think our partnership with Phil Basket will go a long way.
Thank you, Errol. Any message for all the basketball fans out there?
To all the basketball fans out there, if you want to watch a real game, please support Phil Basket.
Thank you so much, Errol. Back to you guys.
Not in my house. Let's go, come on, come on!
Mike, you talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
1 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Win.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in ensaymada baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with smart GigaPower. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chika to chika.
Para more ang saya.
Get giga-powered na, day!
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose GigaPower. Simple, smart code.
Not in my house. Let's go! Come on, come on!
You talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
And on three. 1, 2, 3.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in ensaymada baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with smart GigaPower. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chika to chika.
Para more ang saya.
Get giga-powered na, day!
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose GigaPower. Simple, smart code.
Not.
Magandang gabi, everyone. We are back with our continuing coverage of PhilBasket. I'm Megan Cabrera, and right now, 40 in favor of All-Star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus. And just to inform all of the fans of Bacolod, nandito na si Mark Yee sa building. Kakarating lang niya. Medyo kompleto na ang ating kuponan at nagsistretching na siya, naghahanda na siya. Maybe we'll be playing for the second half of the game, so we're in for an exciting match. Now, we have our commissioner. We have Sir Jai Reyes. Ayan, PhilBasket is back, Sir Jai, and it's bigger and better. Is our vision also bigger for PhilBasket?
Of course, we aim for the biggest possible league. This is always for the players, for the people who are really involved in basketball, the coaches, the staff, and everybody who's contributing. This is always for them. I think that's the difference that we want to really show with PhilBasket. This will always be about the game and to improve Philippine basketball.
Ayan, Sir Jai, from player tayo to commissioner. So how was the transition from that one, especially considering na PhilBasket ang unang nahawakan yung league? And ano yung mga natutunan nyo from the first edition of PhilBasket moving on to this one?
To be honest, I really still want to play. But given that there were no leagues during the pandemic, I thought it was good to start PhilBasket. So yun, ako talaga in my heart gusto ko maglaro, less stress. But yun, I'm very happy to be able to provide a lot of players an avenue for to play again right now.
Ayan, last question tayo, Sir Jai Reyes. What are you most looking forward to in this edition of PhilBasket?
I guess the Malaysian national team, they're using this tournament to prepare for the SEA Games. That's very big news for us, very exciting. And for the coming tournaments of PhilBasket, gusto natin magkaroon ng mas maraming international teams. And for us also, our top teams to be able to play in other countries, just starting with the Southeast Asian region.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Jai. PhilBasket is definitely back. Back to you, Ken and Mike.
Thank you, Megan. So, Coach Mike, kitang-kita yung ngiti ni Coach Jares. And bakit naman hindi, we have a quality ball game on our hands. 44-40 is our count. Lamang dito ang Bacolod kontra dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Yeah, and I just want to say so much sacrifice on Sir Jai, our commissioner, dahil, you know, he wants to play, pero he wants to see others play. So he's giving up something that he wants para lang to give that joy of playing basketball to others.
As we take a look at the highlights, Byron Villarreal, 6 points in the first half. But itong Bacolod really making a good account of themselves, at least dito sa unang dalawang quarters.
Well, for the most part, the story has been almost equal on both ends, no? Almost on all stats. But the glaring ones would really be the bench points. Should really, I guess, more the advantage of Nueva Ecija coming off, players coming off the bench, I guess, with more firepower with them, especially with Oiluan coming off the bench. Maraming mga naitulong itong bench points na ito para sa Nueva Ecija. As we look at the halftime stats right now, field goal percentages, you see that 50% field goal percentage of Bacolod All-Stars, which really gave them this 4-point lead. Specifically, when you look at the 3-point area, roughly almost 50% as well. So they're really shooting it well, both from the 2-point field goals and the 3-point field goals. And looking at the rebounds as well, they're getting that rebound much better than Nueva Ecija. And so, seeing all these numbers, if I'm Coach Gerson now, what would I do? I'm going to put a challenge more to the players that, hey guys, it looks like we really have to step up some more and execute better because we're doing a lot of execution but we're not getting the conversions that we need. And take note, wala pa dyan si Mark Yee.
And kung tignan natin leading scorers, very balanced attack from both teams.
Yeah, I like that Oiluan started coming up with the points. I think he played, for just 6 minutes in the first half. But you could see that immediate impact going 1 out of 2 from the 3 points and 3 out of 4 from the field goal. It really just goes to show you na ang contribution ng isang Jonathan Oiluan is kailangan ng Nueva Ecija. So expect him to play some more minutes.
Aldwin All-Day Alday, 6 points in his name. So ito, Aldwin Alday, 32 years old, from Tondo, Manila, former La Consolacion College player under Coach Bong de la Cruz. Sa kabilang dako naman, Jonathan Oiluan, waxing hot from the outside.
Well, one of the, I guess, backstories to Alwin Alday, we were talking earlier at backstage, and he showed me a picture of him when he was what? I guess about 200 pounds or something. Sobrang taba ni Alwin Alday noon. So he just wanted to play, so he lost weight. Nung nawala na siya ng weight, sabi niya, well, this is fun. Kaya tinuloy-tuloy na lang niya. And ever since 2010, guys, yung mga nag-i-intermittent fasting dyan, this guy hasn't eaten rice since 2010.
Wow.
And nag-i-start siya ng meal niya on the day at 4 p.m. eating nothing but meat, veggies, and fruits.
Sana, Coach Mike, kayanin din natin yung ganong klaseng diet. As we start off the third quarter, so same group of 5 for the blue shirts.
Nueva Ecija now really active defensively.
Samantala, dito naman sa Nueva Ecija Capitals, pinasok na dito si Michael Wico.
Yeah, Ben Villarias just got beat by JK Casino on that baseline. A little bit slow in moving that leg to get in front of the JK in that drive.
So Coach Gerson, nung halftime, napapailing-iling. He must not like yung performance nila nung first half.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't? Kahit na hindi ikaw siguro si Coach Gerson and you have this team, ganun rin na magiging reaction mo eh.
All day, short on that step back J. Gabo, the birthday boy, swings it. Villarias.
Now they gotta get conversions now. They got a good stop. They gotta reward themselves with a good 2 points or 3 here.
Villarias, pumukol na naman sa 3. Pangatlong 3 points na yan.
Those 2 sequences, take note of that, could be the start of something really huge para dito sa ating Nueva Ecija team.
Byron Villarias played for the Burlington EOG Sports last year in PhilBasket. Magandang bawi agad para dito sa Bacolod.
J-Boy Sol is really just coming off big for Bacolod this time.
Villarias na naman. This time wala. Michael Wico nakikipag-agawan ng bola sa loob. Garcia bumped by Villarias. Byron Villarias called for a second foul.
Yeah, 2 quick fouls for Villarias. At a little bit too late in trying to go for that steal. Minsan kasi tempting yung gano'n eh. Alam mo malapit na.
Na-anticipate mo kasi.
Na-anticipate mo na eh. No?
So tandaan natin, Coach Mike, Mark Yee is in the building.
Right.
So dapat abangan nitong mga fans, lalo ng mga taga-Bacolod, itong gagawin if ever Mark Yee plays in this game. But so far, medyo hindi pa nila kailangan si Mark Yee because they are leading and doing impressive on both ends.
You know what, I'm really impressed with how J-Boy Solis is seeing those gaps in the defense. The minute that he catches the leather, alam na niya kung ano yung gagawin niya. He doesn't hold on to the ball. He finds the opening. And once he sees that, he claims it. Kaya kanina kung na-basket lang yun, napakagandang pasa sa nun. But a little bit of hesitation right there for Lau.
Really has a knack for always making the right play. Just like what he did there, Coach Mike.
4 straight points from J-Boy Solis getting involved in that last 4 possessions, or last 2 possessions rather, para dito sa Bacolod.
Kapansin-pansin, tahimik dito, Will McAloney, still not being effective para dito sa Capitals. Pero yon, right on cue, nahanap siya ni Michael Wico.
That's how they supposed to do it. No? Kaya lang, minsan talagang gigil na gigil lang eh. Multiple dribbles sometimes could hurt you, but sometimes it could create openings for you, which you really have to take advantage of once you see it.
Will McAloney all the way from Cebu. Nag-lineman yan dun for an electric company as ito si Adrian Lau knocks down that mid-range J.
Again, the one who made that pass, J-Boy Sol, is really finding the right guy in that opening and trying to keep in the system of Coach Alex Angeles.
Wico, inatake ang depensa ng Bacolod. Will McAloney using his brute strength to get that board. Nakabingwit pa ng foul.
5-point lead for Bacolod. Nueva Ecija going to the stripe. Well, they started out good doon sa swing na yon ng defense to offense. They gotta sustain that. They gotta sustain that and not fall with complacency or what have you, no? They have to sustain that.
Will McAloney, pinag-uusapan nga natin kanina, Coach Mike. So, we got a story here na, yun nga, he was a lineman for an electric company. And nahatak siya ulit maglaro ng basketball after playing out his collegiate years. And he's back here sa PhilBasket doing damage para dito sa Capitals.
And that's what PhilBasket does to us. Yung mga players having that opportunity to come back in as we see Mark Yee now in the court.
At yan, Mark Yee back into the ball game. Pero turn over muna natin dito kay courtside reporter Megan Cabrera for this report.
Thanks so much, Ken. I got the chance to speak with Mark Yee a while ago while he was gearing to go back into the court. And sabi nga niya, na-late lang siya ng kaunti dahil umattend siya ng press con for the FIBA 3-on-3. But he definitely expressed his gratitude to the managements of his teams na pinayagan siya na pagsabayan ng dalawang liga. He just has to make all the schedules work, and definitely he is embracing all of the opportunities he has to play. And ayan nga, right now he is already on the court, and as he mentioned a while ago, ready na siya to take the ball. Ken?
Thank you, Megan. And Jerome Garcia, pumukol ng tres, wala. And back to Mark Yee, the 40-year-old veteran. Always a reliable source of inspiration and grit para dito sa Bacolod.
Yeah, it just goes to show you the competitor in Mark Yee and the appreciation of the teams that get him and get his services. Talaga nakita nila may value in getting Mark in their team.
Right on cue, Mark Yee, di nagmadali doon. Casino, pinasa dito kay Garcia. Adrian Lau, mid-range J na naman!
That's the exact difference with the offense of Nueva Ecija versus itong sa Bacolod. Less dribbling, a lot of man movement, a lot of cuts, and, you know, get that guy with the least resistance to be able to give an open shot.
So Adrian Lau and J-Boy Solis, the two big men with 10 points apiece for Bacolod. As Gabo, the birthday boy, knocks down his second triple.
And Gabo just shaking his head, but loving that pass from Michael Mabulak. You gotta see that from Gabo. You gotta see that from him.
Si Gabo usually pag elimination round, he's not really churning out impressive stats. But when you count him the most talaga, he will deliver.
But I guess Coach Gerson would love for him to try showing that version of Hesed Gabo at this time when they really need a win.
Mark Yee, tinignan pa si Gabo bago tinira, pero mintes ang kanyang press. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Nueva Ecija now got a good chance, Ken, to cut down on that 3-point deficit.
And he said Gabo taking matters into his own hands. Driving down the lane, getting that foul call.
Feeling ko narinig ka ni Hesed kanina napadaan dito eh.
Oo nga eh.
Ken, hinahanap mo ba yung version ko na pang playoff Hesed? Eto na yan. Steady ka lang.
Coach Mike, kapansin-pansin, Michael Mabulak, although he was aggressive in the first half, medyo tahimik so far in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah, silent contributor at this point. I think he's got 4 points across his name. And, 6 points rather for Michael Mabulak. 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Really doing more distribution of that leather coming from the post.
Medyo nagkakapaan pa sila ni Will McAloney kasi sanay siya, kasama niya si JJ Collado in the front court. So, let's see. I think Coach Gerson Cabiltes trying to experiment his lineups dito sa third quarter. Mark Yee, binabantayan ni Gabo. Pasa dito kay Adrian Lau. 10 seconds left on their shot clock. Yee, kontra kay Mabulak. Hook shot. Trickles in.
Grabe yung ginawang adjustments ni Mark Yee na doon. Michael Mabulak wouldn't budge on that defense pero he had to fabricate that shot.
Michael Wigo, right place at the right time, following up that miss.
It's actually Michael Wigo that's keeping Nueva Ecija in this match. And they're down only by 1 point. They got a good stop. Oh, good stop!
Telegraph pass as Villarias bumitin pa sa ere. What an acrobatic move.
Put a lot of sauce on that shot and 2 players down right now. I think it's Alday and JK Casino.
Oh, incidental contact.
Incidental contact, that's right.
As we take a good look at that acrobatic move by Byron Villarias, this instant replay of the game is brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako.
Yeah, unfortunately, as JK was going down, trying to protect it and cushion his fall, tinamaan ng, I think, ng sink or forearm niya, yung mukha ni Alwen Alday, inadvertently, of course.
Byron Villarias with 11 points. So alam niyo ba, Coach Mike, he's the uncle of one player who's playing in the B-League, Japan B-League.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Nice.
Ulan mo sino, Coach?
Sino?
None other than Shiga Lake Star si Kiefer Ravena.
Talaga?
Oh.
That's nice to know.
as Michael Wico gets fouled.
I guess basketball really runs in the family, no?
Oh. Actually, his father was the brother of former PBA players Vernie and Victor. And yung sister nila was the mother of one Coach Bong Cavena.
Wow. Grabe.
So, wala eh. Basketball runs in the blood. Ika nga, Coach.
Correct. And noticeable rin kanina when you were discussing that. Mark Yee pulled all his teammates in and saying, hey guys, come on, we gotta wake up. I'm here. I'm part of the team on the floor now. Let's make something happen.
Michael Wico with 5.6 rebounds. Make that 6.6 rebounds, 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. So giving the lead to Nueva Ecija. 3-point lead with 4 minutes, 23 seconds left in the third quarter.
Let's see what adjustments they make here. J.K. Casino.
Casino may have gotten away with the travel but misses on that shot. Villarias. Ginamit ng screen ni Collado. Ito na ang high-low play ni Collado and Mabulak. Instant dividends para dito sa Nueva Ecija.
That last sequence when you saw Villarias get a screen from JJ Collado. Collado slips that screen, gets that return pass on the wing, entry pass to the post of Mabulak, and that's pretty dangerous if you ask me. That could have easily ended up with a post split. It could have Jay Collado go down and Villarias curl up for another three. So maganda yung adjustments na ginagawa nito ni Coach Gerson for Nueva Ecija. Reason for them being up now by 3.
So Michael Mabulak was impressive in their last performance. So 15 points, 9 rebounds. Ngayong laro naman na ito, still an all-around game. 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Pero nagminti siya sa first free throw.
Yep, and a little bit of improvement here for Nueva Ecija in their three-point clip. They're shooting 6 out of 16 now for 37%. A little much better than the 19 and 20% that we saw earlier at the half.
So in infraction against Nueva Ecija, so balik ang bola dito sa mga naka-asul. Trailing by 3 with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third quarter. So pressure defense being applied by the white shirts. Bitoon, nandito na sa larong ito.
You want to stay in front of your man when you're pressing him. That's just what Chris Bitoon did.
Mark Yee looking for a friend. Ito, nag-iso ball na siya kontra dito kay Collado. Kicks it.
See that side weave there on that action with Solis.
Ooh! Sayang. Good intention pero di sila nagkaamuyan doon ni J-Boy Solis.
Immediately when you see that leather at the top of the key with J-Boy Solis, you always expect that there's going to be a side weave, or some call it a Chicago action, that would lead up into openings for either the roller or the screener.
A lot of concern para dito kay Coach Alex Angeles. But ito, tatlo lang ang hinahabol nila dito with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left. As Gabo pulls up, no good. And a jump ball between J-Boy Solis and Michael Mabulak.
J-Boy was first to that ball pero intensity nitong si Michael Mabulak talagang hinahabol yung bola and forcing that jump. And I think that led us to stay with Nueva Ecija. And if you're Coach Gerson, you like that. You like that intensity on the defensive end of the floor.
In the bright spot for Nueva Ecija in the first half, Jonathan Uyloan checking back in along with Renz Palma, who started the game in the first quarter, but off the bench to start the third quarter.
Remember, Uyloan is the leading scorer, but played only for 6 minutes in that stretch in the first half.
Very efficient, no? 9 points.
Correct.
Bitoon, 4 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. Michael Mabulak, rush shot. Hits nothing but the board, kaya tinawagan na sila ng 24-second shot clock violation.
And Bacolod giving Nueva Ecija their own dose of defense, shutting them down. And sobrang maganda yan para dito sa larong ito because this close game that could spell a lot of difference down the wire.
So our prize money sponsor is brought to you by Medisure Pharmacy.
Galing nung ginawa ng J-Boy Solis. Once he got that pass on the pinch post, immediately he did an inside reverse pivot to be able to screen the guy that's chasing the man that's going for that pinch post action.
Nagpakita doon on that pick and roll play Michael Mabulak, binabantayan ni Mark Yee.
This could end up in another high-low.
Good matchup. Uyloan, pumukol na naman sa 3. Yes! And Jonathan Uyloan now with 12 points.
Wow, and Coach Gerson talagang bunot player itong si Uyloan para sa kanya, no?
I stand corrected, Coach Mike. Sorry, that was a long 2. So,
okay.
11 points para kay Uyloan. At Viloria, aggressive drive. Nakabingwit ng foul kontra dito kay Palma.
Palma was a little bit late on that defensive adjustment. And look at Mabulak, the leader that he is, pulls his players in and his teammates. And we've seen that from Mark Yee. So you see that both the veterans of both teams are really saying that, you know, we gotta do something. We gotta do something and separate ourselves from the other team.
Si Michael Mabulak, malaki na yung naging improvement niya in terms of maturity. Yun nga, during the last PhilBasket Subic Championship, being part of the all-mythical team, really improving not only in this game, but in his demeanor.
Tsaka maganda dyan, kahit na yan, si Mark Yee and Mabula, kita mo intense yan. But at the end of the day, these guys are friends, magkakakilala yan. So they know they're just doing this in the heat of a competition.
Approaching the 2-minute mark of the third. Ayun, high-low play na naman. Collado. Almost, but not quite. Pero may foul pa rin doon.
Napakahirap pigilan sa ilalim nito si Jeco dyan. Parang aparador eh, no? Na hindi mo maiusog sa laki. Wala na, ikaw si J-Boy Solis, medyo heft-wise, disadvantage ka, di ba? So aabangan mo na lang siya sa taas. Kaso marunong gumamit ng katawan.
So we would like to thank Cantigo Scoreboard Multisport Scoring Solutions for our digital scoreboard. We're exactly 2 minutes in, or 2 minutes left dito sa third quarter. So Nueva Ecija slowly but surely gaining their rhythm.
But somehow we're seeing a little bit of a smile on Coach Gerson right now compared to how intense he was in the earlier part of the game.
Actually, pag in-interview mo yan si Coach Gerson, talagang game face lagi. Lalo pag finals, playoffs. As we see, a free shot there by Cranial Viloria rather.
That's offensive foul.
Yun na nga. Renz Palma, natawagan doon. Really didn't have any intention of passing the ball. Kaya nabasa doon ng depensa ng Bacolod.
Minsan may mga ganun talaga eh. Yung momento mo, gusto mong splitan eh. Ayan, no?
Ayan, 4 na defenders trying to use his athleticism pero nakaabang yung depensa.
Naunahan lang doon sa spot.
Maloles, pumukol sa 3. Malakas. Na-rebound dito ni Uyloan. Great pass by Bitoon. JJ Collado with the undergoal stab.
How can you not love JJ Collado? Big man, ran the floor. That was the first one there to finish.
1 minute and 10 seconds left. Mark Yee, di pa nilalabas after getting fielded in late in the third. 9 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Yung intensity ng depensa ng Nueva Ecija. Muling umiigting but JJ Collado whistled for that foul.
Sayang, napakamot na lang ng ulo si Coach Gerson. Sayang yung opportunity na yun.
Maganda na yung depensa as we take a look at Chris Piton finding JJ Collado, streaking in. You gotta reward the big man running.
Oh yeah. Especially, you can't miss that guy running that huge down the floor.
Outrunning his defenders. Kasi JJ Collado, very deceiving yan eh.
Yup. So parang pag nakasalubong mo, akala mo regular guy lang pero magaling pala mag-basketball, no?
And PhilBasket is presented to you by Pure Gold as Mark Yee knocks down the first free throw.
Mark Yee, one of the veteran guys that we have here in PhilBasket. And talaga nga naman, like what we said earlier, a lot of teams sees value in the services that he gives in any teams that they build.
Saka coach, pag gumalaw, parang hindi 40 anyos.
Oo, correct.
Diba? As Palma sends it to Uyloan. 48 seconds left. High-low na naman. Basa doon ni J-Boy Solis.
Good read on J-Boy. Immediately fronting that high-low but knowing that he has to go up for that leather once it's passed.
Ooh! High in the sky. Sorry, miss by J-Boy. Bitoon, kontra dito kay Maloles. Hinanap dito si Uyloan. Quick trigger. Nothing but air. Possible last shot time if they milk the clock.
I think they're gonna go for the last shot.
Viloria realizing they could go for the last sentence here in the third chapter. 9 seconds left. Natawagan na naman. JJ Collado. Medyo gigil kasi.
Ang masakit niyan is that they're in penalty.
Oh.
They're in penalty, so...
Hard show eh.
Yeah, hard show.
But JJ Collado parang hindi agree sa tawag na yun.
And I think that's the third personal foul on Jay Collado if I got my numbers correctly.
May penchant talaga for getting into foul trouble yan si JJ.
Yeah.
Kasi 100% maglaro eh.
Yep.
Viloria knocks down the first.
Kumaga intense kung intense, cancel.
Talagang 100. Kung hindi 100, 110%. At that free throw trickles in. So substitutions for the white shirts. Gabo and Villarias checking in. Replacing Renz Palma and Chris Bitoon for possibly the last possession here in the third.
And trying to get that leather as close as they can to the front court.
So ito, enough time for a quality look. Bitoon, balik kay Gabo. 4 seconds left. Napakabilis makababa. Gabo, napakatulis na tira. Looking for the foul. And at the end of 3 quarters, labang na po ang Nueva Ecija Capitals kontra dito sa Bacolod. 63-61, a 6-point turnaround. Fourth quarter, malapit nang magsimula as we take a look at some of the highlights here.
Wow, and we got a ball game, Ken, and this exchange back and forth between these two teams in the third quarter, specifically with Mark Yee coming in, and of course Michael Mabulak and Uyluan hitting another 3 for his 12th point in the game. Quality minutes from Jonathan Uyluan and this third quarter.
So 63-61, magbabalik po kami para sa fourth quarter.
Not in my house. Let's go! Come on, come on!
You talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
1 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Back here in the rising city of San Jose del Monte in Bulacan, where we have a quality ball game at our hands. 63-61 at the start of the fourth. Lamang dito ang Nueva Ecija Capitals. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Kasama ko ngayon si Coach Mike Perez. Coach Mike, no team leading by as much as 7 points. Yun yung pinakamalaking lamang dito sa larong ito.
It only goes to show the quality of the game and kung gaano nag-prepare itong Bacolod. Remember, this is their very first time coming in here and play, and they're giving a surprise para dito sa Nueva Ecija team nila Coach Gerson.
So the 5 on the floor, Maloles, Yee, Viloria, Albo, and ito the quarter scoring, very tight, Coach.
Very tight, right. Exchange lang siya, 18-22 and 23 for Nueva Ecija and 20-24-17. Para dito, as we see another triple, Richard Albo's got 3 in the game now.
Matindi itong pinapakita ni Richard Albo. Balik ang kalamangan sa Bacolod. Bitoon, being hounded by Albo. Kontra dito kay Mark Maloles, 9 seconds sa shot clock. Pull up J is pure.
That's the difference on the defensive coverage when you have J-Boy Solis and Mark Yee. If it's J-Boy Solis, he's going to hard show. But if you're Mark Yee, you'd rather sag and not go through that hard hedge.
Viloria rather, in and out on that 3. Palma gets the rebound. Pasa dito kay Uyloan. Yan na naman, Colyado. Kaso wala. Nang ginayang si JJ, no?
Oh, sayang. Libreng-libre na yun. I mean, kaya niya yun eh. It's just that, siguro, maling take to. Siga nga natin sa larong kalsada, no? Kulang sa English.
Samantala, the 5 on the floor for Nueva Ecija. Bitoon, Palma, Colyado, Uyloan, and Michael Mabulak.
That's a tough 5 para dito sa Nueva Ecija. Grabe yan.
J-Boy Solis rather, missing on that 3-point attempt. Bitoon for free. Wala. Michael Mabulak grabs the offensive board and connects on that putback.
That's the power of Michael Mabulak. No? Kahit na dalawa pa yung nasa harapan ko, basta offensive rebound yan, lalaban yan.
And noticeably absent in the second half, Coach Mike, si Pamboy Raimundo.
Correct, and you know, siguro there's something that's keeping Pamboy on the bench, but once we see him on the floor, I'm sure he's going to contribute as well.
So after being efficient, firing blanks to start the fourth, itong Bacolod, as Renz Palma goes all the way for the layup, forcing Coach Alex Angeles to call timeout.
Yeah, 4-point string para dito sa sa Nueva Ecija. Right now they're up by 5 as we see that steal.
And that instant replay of the game is brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako. Renz Palma, specialty of the house, that transition bucket brings the lead up to 5, 69-64. Magbabalik po kami. Back here inside the city of San Jose del Monte Sports Complex in Bulacan as we take a look at Mark Yee na dumating at the start of the third quarter, trying to lead the charge for Coach Alex Angeles and All-Star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus. So ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Coach Mike Perez. So binalik na dito si Aldwin Alday with 7 minutes and 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So that duo of Casino and Alday now back on the floor.
Yee looking for a friend.
Shot clock winding down.
3 seconds left. Casino.
Does he know it? Gotta get this off.
Oh! Completely unaware of the shot clock.
I don't think Mark Yee was even aware that shot clock was running out on them.
So, we'll turn you over muna kay Megan Cabrera for this report.
Thank you so much, Ken. I got the chance to listen in on the huddle of All-Star Bacolod, and right now, ang mga notes na pass around nila is first to anticipate coverage when they are on offense, and of course, bawasan ng turnover at lawakan pa ang depensa. On the other hand, going into the fourth quarter, all Coach Gerson had to remind his boys was to keep their play. So, ayan. Ken?
Thank you, Megan. So, balik dito si Will McAloney and Michael Wico for the Capitals. Jerome Garcia naman dito for Bacolod. So ito, pressure defense being applied by the Capitals.
Right, and I think that's part of the ploy of Nueva Ecija to really push them to pressure that ball from the backcourt.
Richard Albo with a possible 4-point play.
Woo!
Kanina pa yan, dyan sa right corner, Coach Mike.
Fourth triple of the game. And the thing is, hindi madali yung mga 3 points niya. I mean, he's on the move, going to that open spot, and his teammates just reward him. Look at that. Look at that shot.
Nasabitan doon ni Jonathan Uyloan. Poor closeout. What a shot coming from Richard Albo. Cuts the lead down to 2 with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the fourth, but short on that free throw.
But nothing's final yet in this game. This is just a 2-point match. So if you're a fan of either Nueva Ecija or Bacolod, you know, this is going to be a very interesting end game.
Leading the way is Richard Albo for Bacolod with 12 points. Gabo swings it. Villarias Pull-up jumper.
Ganda. Ganda ng shake action na yon. Side ball wing, drive on the middle, that corner guy lifts, you give him the leather, and easy basket right there para sa Nueva Ecija.
13 points for Byron Villarias. Casino trying to use that elbow screen. Binabantayan ni Gabo. 9 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. Alday, really quiet dito sa fourth. Great defense na pinapakita nitong white shirts, pero nakahanap ng puwang. Yung si Jerome Garcia. Kabila naman tayo. Ang bilis ng sagot. Galing dito kay Michael Wico.
Yan ang kailangan na possession ng Nueva Ecija. Mabilisan and, you know, find that open seams kagad. I was going to say earlier, habang nagsiset up as we go into that slow-mo right there, Ken.
So that sneaky move of the game is brought to you by Pure Gold acrobatic move courtesy of Michael Wico.
Dinukot pa sa kabila, no? Kahit dumating na yung may-ari ng bahay na idukot pa rin Ganun katindi yun But I was going to say na mukhang yung last 2 possessions nitong Bacolod, medyo matagal yung maturity, yung development. Kaya halos napuputukan na sila ng 24 seconds. Buti nila kanina na i-convert nila before that buzzer.
And the big part of it is the pressure defense of the Capitals.
Oh yeah, you gotta give them credit for that.
So yan, 12 seconds na lang sa shot clock ng mga naka-asul. Ilagan, kontra ay Mac Alone. Pull-up jumper, wala. Mabulak with the board.
And I guess the absence of man movement. Kaya nagkakaroon ng ganong lull itong offense ng Bacolod right now.
5-point lead being enjoyed by Nueva Ecija as Will Mac Alone blows past the defense.
Very basic move. You get it top of the key. You're a big man. Pump fake. If he fights, then you go to your strong side and finish with that layup.
Mark Yee about to check in at the next dead ball. Gabo hounding itong si JK Casino. Approaching the halfway point of the fourth.
JK Casino immediately rejecting that ball screen.
8 seconds left sa shot clock. Nakay Casino pa rin ang bola. Tuluyan na naagaw dito. Villarias. And no choice for Casino but to foul there.
I think Coach Alex Angeles is going to call a timeout anytime soon. Considering the lack of man movement, everybody just standing around and waiting for the guy with the leather to just create and produce points for them, which shouldn't be the case because hindi yun yung nagdala sa kanila ng lamang sa game na to. It's ball and man movement that gave them that lead.
So gusto namin pasalamatan itong mga nanonood dito sa San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, as we like to thank also Wilson, the official game ball of the PhilBasket Summer Championship. As Villarias, pasa dito kay Mabulak. Gabo, 10 seconds to work with.
Oh,
nice pocket pass. Kaso, muff by Mabulak. But Michael Wico, right place, right time.
You gotta love that energy that Michael Wico brings to it. Look at that pressure. Look at that pressure.
Hirap na hirap talaga sila magbaba ng bola. But Jerome Garcia attacking the basket. Wala yon. Second effort by Ilagan. Nagbunga ng foul kontra dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Well, you gotta like what Ilagan just did. That actually was an ill-advised shot from difficult shot rather because of the defense that's put up in front of Bacolod. But Ilagan just never gave up on that opportunity.
Alam mo, staple na nito ni Coach Gerson. Really turning up the intensity when it matters. At itong fourth quarter na ito with their biggest lead so far at 9 points.
Right, right.
As Ilagan misses on that first free throw. Alex Angeles, the coach of Bacolod, trying to look for answers. As Ilagan comes up empty on that trip. Chance for a double-digit lead para dito sa Nueva Ecija. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Gabo trying to fake off his defender. Pasa dito kay Mabulak. Mid-range jumper, wala. Nakuha ni Aldwin Alday. Hirap talaga magbaba ng bola. But he swings it back. Give and go. Aldwin Alday scores.
Very basic basketball. Give and go. You give out that leather, make a cut, and you're free. You gotta get it back for 2 points.
Sa alam mo yan, si Aldwin Alday, he will go 100% all the way para dito sa kanyang kupunan. Gabo. Hounded by Yu. Mabulak. Pinasa dito kay Wico. 5 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. Gabo, bailout 3, wala. But Wico again with the offensive board. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. 7 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Michael Wico sumaksak, pumasok. Michael Wico really doing damage here for Nueva Ecija, now with 15 points.
And he's not doing it just sitting down. Okay, talagang lumalaban itong si Michael Wico.
And we would like to remind you that Phil Basket is brought to you by Psyllium Fiber, manufactured by Loni Agriculture Corporation. Nahirapan na dito ang Bacolod as Gabo attacks their defense. At pumasok pa yung alahoy na tirang yon.
Everything just falling for Nueva Ecija right now.
So ayan, forcing a timeout from Coach Alex Angeles. 11 puntos na ang kalamangan, 82-71. As Hesed Gabo drives down the lane against the outstretched defense. Grabe yun. Hesed Gabo, the birthday boy.
Happy birthday, Hesed.
Contributing for Nueva Ecija. So, timeout muna tayo. Magbabalik kami. Back here to the ball game with Nueva Ecija enjoying their biggest lead of the game at 11 points. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left dito sa ating fourth quarter as Aldray trying to will his team back. No good. At ang masama pa doon, natawagan pa siya ng personal foul.
Yeah, but Wico was quick to cover that spot. Walang big man na nandun. So Wico just there trying to get that leather so that they can produce some on the other end of the floor para dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Itong Bacolod nag-a-apply na rin ng full court pressure laban dito sa Nueva Ecija, trying to increase the pace para makahabol sila dito. At natawagan ng foul dito si Viloria.
And Bacolod now trying to playing with a little bit of urgency considering that time is not on their side with under 3 minutes remaining. 11-point lead.
So next foul puts them over the limit with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's see if they have one last run in them. As Gabo looking for a friend. Will McAloney attempts a free. No. At may banggaan na naganap doon. Coach referee Jojo Belnas signaling the call to Michael Wico. Whistled for his fourth foul.
Michael Wico sa lahat yata ng activity sa loob. Makikita mo, involved si Michael Wico, kaya naman tinawagan na siya ng pang-apat na foul niya. And you love that activity, but now he's gotta take a better care and nurse of his foul. As you see, a block right there for Mark Yee in the backcourt.
Natawagan si Mark Yee as he looks to the referee in disgust. What do you think about that call, Coach Mike?
Well, we'll see how this goes.
50,
established himself. Oh, that little step into the path of that drive by that player from Bacolod is really that one that caused that contact.
So, tag-timeout muna dito with the lead being enjoyed here by Nueva Ecija. 82-71. Magbabalik po muna tayo. To take a look at the team manager of Nueva Ecija, si Ivan Cuevas. For sure, really happy. His team performing well in the waning seconds here of this ball game. Ito Nueva Ecija Capitals enjoying an 11-point lead with 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining sa ating laro.
But the Bacolod's not yet out of the woods, huh? Remember, Richard Albo can hit you with those threes, and you know, 2 triples can change everything in that complexion of the game. But the thing is, we don't have Richard on the floor right now, so we'll see who will be able to quickly get those points in a hurry para dito sa Bacolod.
So Nueva Ecija trying to bounce back from their opening day loss. So let's see if they can complete the job. Gabo sets up Byron Villarias for free. Wala.
Ganda ng execution siya, no? Middle ball screen, ending up with the flare on the wing.
As we enter the last 2 minutes, Aldwin Alday makes them pay with a free. And the last 2 minutes is brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako.
Bacolod still definitely in this.
Single-digit lead, 8 points ang hinahabol nitong Bacolod. 10 seconds left. Gabo for free. Wala. Nagtinginan doon yung mga naka-asul, resulting into that putback by JJ Collado.
That's the value of boxing out. Nobody went for that leather. Alday could have gone there, but maybe he thought someone else was going to pick up that possession for them.
Collado now with 8 points. Alday. Pinasa dito kay Mark Yee. 10 seconds left. Alday. Left corner free. No good. Nakuha ni Michael Wico. And Heset Gabo almost losing the leather. Balik dito kay Michael Mabulak. Smart play from them.
Wise decision. Try to melt down some clock. They're up by 10.
68 seconds left sa ating ball game. 8 seconds naman sa kanilang shot clock. Mabulak. Kicks it out. Collado for free. Wala. But Michael Mabulak grabs the loose ball. Fresh 14 para dito sa mga nakaputi. Mabulak. Kicks it out. Michael Wico. Extra kicks the defense. Pinasa dito kay Mabulak for the score.
And all that made possible by the activity of Michael Wico. These guys really produced a lot of good things para sa Nueva Ecija.
Viloria being harassed by Wico. Edrelin Lau kontra kay Michael Mabulak. 9 seconds left. Walang gumagalaw para dito sa Bacolod as Lau trying to fish for contact, resulting into that miss. So Bacolod, from the looks of it, Coach Mike will lose their opening assignment.
Things just went downhill for Bacolod when we saw those 2 quick possessions. Remember, we were talking about middle or early part of the 4th quarter when there really was just everybody was just standing around and waiting for, you know, some possession to be created by one player. But that's not what got them the lead, as I was mentioning earlier. It was ball and man movement, and that thing was absent in that part of the game.
And grabe na rin yung defense ang pinakita nito as we see Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Kanina, naiinis siya sa performance ng first half, but what a quick turnaround here in the second half as we wind down this ball game. Looks like makakaisa na itong Nueva Ecija.
That's right. And finally, a huge sigh of relief para dito kay Coach Gerson Cabiltes. I mean, he really wanted to make a statement in this game that we can bounce back, and that wake-up call of that loss with Tanduay Ram somehow got them to wake up, at least in the second half, enough for them to finish this game with a win.
So ito Nueva Ecija Capitals in true fashion bouncing back from their opening day loss rather. So they win this ball game 64-78 kontra dito sa All-Star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus, and so many players contributing to the cause nitong Nueva Ecija.
I think what's notable here is that you've got a lot of players contributing, but really it's Michael Wico that stood out with 15 and 10 double-double para dito sa Nueva Ecija. And that huge disparity of activity in the latter part of the game really produced that separation with Team Bacolod.
Of course, you have Byron Villarias who scored 13 points. Jonathan Uyloan was deficit in the first half with 11 points, 9 in the first half. So maraming nag-contribute talaga at nag-ambag para dito sa Capitals.
Right, you're spot on. Alam mo si Uiluan is very efficient. He played very minimal minutes, but he contributed well para dito sa team ng Nueva Ecija. But we gotta give it to the activity of Michael Wico.
And now we'll turn you over to Megan Cabrera with our best player of the game, none other than Michael Wico. Megan?
Thank you so much, Ken and Coach Mike. Congratulations, Michael Wico. You actually got a double-double for this game. Take me back to your game now.
Siguro yung gusto lang namin makabawi sa last game namin. So, we need to give our best talaga para manalo talaga.
Ayan, and with that one, most of your points, actually 4 points ka sa first half and most of your points came from the second half. So, ano yung naging switch natin going on to the second half?
Siguro yung naging motivation ko lang doon kasi last game sobrang flat ng game namin. Talo kami sa rebounding. So, sabi ni Coach, kailangan kong mag-crash the board talaga para makuha yung mga rebounds.
Alright, bati tayo sa ating mga fans, family, friends.
Unang-una, binabati ko yung asawa ko, yung 4 na anak ko, nanay, tatay ko, kuya ko, si Mark, si Ate Apple, si Mabel, Onel Tolentino, Boss Ivan Cuevas, Boss Bong Cuevas, Boss Rian Cuevas, tsaka yung mga lahat ng Pampanga dyan. Yung binang ko pala, yung mga intertown player ng Pampanga, San Fernando. Thank you.
Alright, congratulations, Michael. Job well done. Back to you, Ken and Mike.
Thank you, Megan. So, sulit na sulit yung pagod nito ni Michael Wico with a double-double performance. So the Nueva Ecija Capitals finally notching their first win of the tournament, winning 86-74 against the All-Star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus.
And rightfully so. A good credit to the effort that Coach Gerson instilled in these players. And the team responded. I think that's the important thing, Ken.
And abangan nyo ang mga laro natin sa Miyerkules. Our first game at 3 p.m. The ICC Blue Hawks will square off against the Nueva Ecija Capitals at 5. The Tanduay Rom Masters kontra dito sa AMA Online Education in a marine game. Itong All-Star Bacolod Ballers BingoPlus trying to bounce back versus the San Juan Knights. So you can catch it here on Facebook, on YouTube, TikTok, Kumu, and on Solar Sports. So grabe, yung pinakita Coach Mike nitong Nueva Ecija Capitals. Really exerting their dominance in this game.
Right, and Michael Mabulak was there to start it off really strong for them, but then the Bacolod team started waking up, doing their own mini run. It's been back and forth between these two teams. Of course, we've seen all those drives in the middle, that beautiful pass inside for Lao, and of course, Michael Wico just getting in every activity that there is in this match for Nueva Ecija. And the crisp passing and of course the quality minutes that we had from Oiluan, efficiency for that player, and the exchange, the barrage of threes between these two teams made this game very exciting for the most part until Nueva Ecija started that separation, upping their defense and being more deliberate on the offensive end.
So that does it for tonight. On behalf of Coach Mike and the rest of our wonderful crew, ako po si Kellen Pangilinan saying so long, stay safe, and kita-kits tayo dito sa PhilBasket Summer Championship.